Hey everybody, this is Dion and welcome to my channel. Today I got another reaction video for you guys, and this was completely out of the blue, unexpected, and I find it ironic that I just said out of the blue because we're about to react to a teardown of the PlayStation 5, and that's very unusual practice. It's not common at all that, you know, an official account from a company that is almost launching a new generation of a console doing that. Usually you see YouTubers, those are my references, of people who actually like to buy a console after it's, you know, just got released and open it up and see if they are built in a way that you can just tell, well, they built it in this way so you can easily take out RAM memory and, you know, maybe from 3 years from now release an updated version of it. So that's quite interesting. Now this time Sony PlayStation released an official video which is called an up-close and personal look at the console's hardware. I hope it has English subs. So here we go. Mr.
PlayStation 5
Yasuhiro Otori, I hope I said it right.
サイズは幅 104mm、高さ 390mm。
Quite large, larger than your average, I'm guessing.
一回り大きくすることにより、処理能力や
larger than the PlayStation 4.
飛躍的な性能向上を実現しました。
Okay.
フロント側には USB Type-C ポートと
USB Type-C and Type-A high speed.
Type-A ポート。リア側にはスーパースピード USB 対応の
Two Type-A USB
ポー
ports.
トを2つ。
Okay.
ポート。
Yeah, LAN port, HDMI, power port.
電源端子を搭載しています。
Seems very standard if you ask me. I mean, for those of you that follow this stuff, you already knew that the PlayStation 5 had that.
リア側はすべて排気口になります。
Okay.
ベースを外します。手置きの時はコインネジで固定されています。
I like to see the console displayed like, you know, vertically. I think it's a good look. It's a good fit.
外したネジはスタンドの中に収納できます。
I'm really liking Sony PlayStation to actually take the time to do this. I mean, I like this really. I would have watched this, you know, eventually if a YouTuber that usually tears stuff apart, you know, and actually goes inside the hardware. I was waiting on that after the console got released, so this is pretty cool stuff. It looks, don't get me wrong, it looks like VCR size. And it's not a critic, it's just what came into my mind. Okay?
後ろの角を持ち上げてスライドすると
oh, it's like, it reminds me of a computer, like, how do you say it?
後ろの角を持ち上げて
The boxing of it. Usually the sides come off like that.
ここに冷却用のファンが内蔵されています。
Okay, quite big, I would say. Maybe Xbox fan is bigger, usually because they got that reputation, but
PS5 では
has
2
two dust
ダストキ
catchers.
ャッチャーを設けました。
Okay.
ダストキャッチャーに溜まったホコリはこの2箇所の穴から掃除機で吸い出すことが可能です。
That was kind of unexpected.
将来の拡張ストレージ用として
Okay.
PCIe 4.0 に対応した
He's actually
インタ
gonna.
ーフェースを搭載しています。
Yeah, well, it says teardown in the video, in the title, so
ここから PlayStation 5を分解していきます。
good luck. I mean, good luck putting it back together with everything else in it. Oh, you saw that! They even had the logos embedded in that sticker or whatever that is. Is it something that has the function of isolation?
ファンを取り外します。
Okay, let's go with the fan.
直径 120mm、厚さ 45mm の
Very large. Look at the size of
大
that,
型ファンを搭載しています。ケースを外します。
It doesn't seem that complicated to come apart. That's the first impression that I'm actually having, you know. Okay.
ウルトラ HD ブルーレイの
The Blu-ray drive. Alright.
ドライブユニットは板金ケースで完全に覆い、
Okay, it's covered with a sheet of
上
metal
のインシュレーターでマウントすることにより、ディスク回電時の駆動
in order to reduce drive
振動
noise and vibration when the disc spins. Okay, that's a nice. Obviously, it's good to know that they think
Wi-Fi6 と
about everything.
Bluetooth 5.1 のアンテナにつながるケーブルを外します。シールド板を外します。
Okay, they're removing the shield. I mean, you guys are watching this with the subs, right? I hope. Wow, is he even? I was about to ask that. He's gonna remove the main. Oh man. Oh, easy. Watch the pins. He knows what he's doing. I mean, come on. Wow. Okay, the brain.
CPU は8コア16
8-core
スレッドで
CPU, 16th
最大
thread.
3.5GHz で駆動します。GPU は
AMD
最大
processor. They no longer
2.23GHz で
play
駆動し
with
10.3
Intel.
teraflops を実現します。
Okay.
メモリーは GDDR6 を
Interesting how
8
they
搭載し、
spread them like in a
最大で毎
circle.
秒 448GB です。ストレージは HDD に代わり
Yeah.
825GB の
gigs
SSD をオンボード
SSD.
で実装しています。
Which turns into 600 and something gigabytes after the software is installed from the PlayStation.
GB と高速化され、ゲームのロード時間を大幅に短縮しています。
Okay. So was that a custom part that they
PS5 の
made?
SoC は小型の台を非常に高いクロックで動作させています。このため、シリコン台の熱密度が非常に高く、
Right. You see that?
SoC とヒートシンクの間に挟むリムと呼ばれる熱伝導材の大幅な性能アップが必要でした。PS5 では長期で安定した高い冷却性能を実現するため、このティムに液体金属を採用しました。
Here's the
我
thing.
々は2
Wait,
年
wait,
以
wait,
上
wait,
前
wait,
から
wait, wait.
この液体金属を採用するための準備をしてきました。考えうるありとあらゆる試験を実施。
Just a second. Just a second.
採用しました。我々は2年以上前から
Can't you
こ
pause
の
it?
液体金属
Thank you. I want to just comment on one thing and help me down in the comments down below. I've been, watching mostly a lot of PlayStation 3 teardowns, the fat model, because unfortunately, a lot of them broke down because of, it was not just because of overheating as a lot of people think, but I realized just one little thing. Liquid metal was used, I think, on the main processor. And I read somewhere that the fact that you were using liquid metal, how should I put this? I mean, I don't want to use complicated words, but I think that was not allowed within the European Union because you're using metal in a liquid state to cool down in electronics. Does that make any sense to you guys that you guys are watching? Somebody help me out in the comments down below. I might be misinformed, but I think Sony then used something else to help with the cooling of the PlayStation 3. I mean the fat version. But okay, this just pops into my mind, and since this is a reaction video, I think the main thing is also to share my thoughts, whatever. Wait. Yeah, and guys, I'm watching this on my Xbox, okay? Stop that BS about console wars. We're way past that now. Obviously, there's competition, but please, okay? Oh no, it's near the end. I want to see more. Wait. Just another thing. I think it's very... I was about to say brave, but I really like the fact that Sony did this. And this makes me more curious to know more also about the Xbox, the Nintendo Switch. I saw when it came out, there's a lot of... I'm not going to say, well, not a lot of YouTubers, but I mean, I got a couple of references of people that do these teardowns, and they show you where the memories go, how it's worked, and all of that. And you got a clear picture in your mind, like, that they built things in a way that they made it easier for if there's eventually a hardware update, those are the parts that will be changed. And I like to see that. That's just a personal thing. Well, let's continue. Okay.
を採用するための準備をしてきました。
Okay.
考えうるありとあらゆる試験を実施し、採用に至っています。
I I brought up that PlayStation 3 thing because it was very famous to overheat and heat a lot. Even my PlayStation 4 heats a lot. Wait. It's not a deal breaker for me. I'm very patient with that and with noises and stuff. But when I played Red Dead Redemption or The Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima not so much. It would shake a little bit, and it could be because I placed my PlayStation 4 on a different part. I changed the place as well. Maybe it's a little bit unstable, I don't know. It's the PlayStation 4, the first model, not the Pro version. So it still heated up a lot, mainly on the same place where it would on the PlayStation 3. You know, I'm not crazy enough to open the consoles because I'm like, okay, you're gonna open that just to see, just to look inside, out of curiosity. But good luck putting it back together. And I don't want to violate the warranty, you know. And I keep thinking, well, if I open it, then goodbye warranty. So I didn't do it. Well, I'm gonna shut up and let's go back to the video. Wow, look at that.
液体金属を採用しました。我々は2年以上前からこの液
I
体
like
金
the
属
fact
を
that
再
they
利用するための準備を
thought this out in terms of
考える
longevity.
ありとあらゆる試験を
Because
実施し採用に至っています。
things these days are not built, and you cannot expect that because you're gonna have wear and tear, obviously, you know.
これが PS5 のヒートシンクです。
The SSD probably has less wear and tear than your HDD.
形状やエアフローの工夫により
But that doesn't mean that SSDs don't break down. Okay. Okay, the power supply unit. Very unusual shape, right? Again, I like how everything like comes apart in an easy way. Look at how well they're presenting everything.
これが PlayStation 5の全部です。
God, we saw the insides of the PlayStation. Okay.
PlayStation.
No limits indeed, even checking out the insides of it. Okay, well, you know, I kind of feel curious right now to watch other videos as well, and I invite you to do that. You know, particularly people who actually know about electronica or know about computers. I'm much more familiar with computers than try to open gaming consoles because they had, well, maybe now, I don't know. I'm not gonna say exactly it's like a computer inside because these are machines that are specifically made for video games, and computers are made to do a little bit of everything. Okay, so I think people keep forgetting that. You know, but things change. The way that they would build it, and you know, the way that the insides actually are thought of. I know that in a way I'm not quite getting my point across, and I'm kind of scarce for words. But okay, you get the picture, I hope. I don't know, I'm looking around my console and I feel like I want to open you guys up and see how your insides look. Okay, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this reaction video. I usually comment a lot and maybe a little bit too much, but well, when I get excited, it happens. I don't know for a fact if I'm actually getting a PlayStation 5 by launch. And here I may be a little bit off topic here, but okay, bear with me here. I've just, you know, did a small research, and I think every game that has been announced, at least for the end of this year, I think only the same game comes out, the same games still come out for the PlayStation 4. I wish they talked a little bit more about cross-generation games. I just learned about it when I saw what was it, the Spider-Man Miles Morales showcase presentation, or when they talked about the Black Ops, and they said, well, you're gonna have an alpha demo build available on your PlayStation 4, and I was like, okay, but are you still gonna support the PlayStation 4? Are these games still coming? And the only game that I couldn't find on the announced for the PlayStation 4 was Just Dance 2021. I mean, and things are a lot more expensive, which is obviously they are. But you know, for me, I'm starting to think that maybe I should hold back and wait, like for next year. It's not that I don't have faith in the company. They always had a good policy if anything goes wrong with the consoles. I went as far, I remember with my brother's PlayStation 2, back in those days, yeah, it fell, unfortunately. Somebody tripped on the cords of the controller and it fell to it fell on the floor. GTA 3 was playing at the time. We scratched the DVD up. It was past its warranty and Sony just covered it. They didn't have the obligation to do that, but they still went and did it. When something went wrong with my PlayStation Portable, also back in the day, a little bit earlier, I mean an example that's a little bit more up to date, money returned, no questions asked. They are always, you gotta give it to Sony in that respect. So if anything goes wrong, you got your warranty. If you're not happy, you got your money back, or use that money to buy maybe a different model. I don't know. I'm saying this because I'm expecting, in a way, or different colors to come out. Maybe an all black version, I don't know. I know that they wanted to have 2 colors. They're going for that this time around with the DualSense controller and the console. But I know that is a thing. I saw a lot of comments on their official website that said, we want one that is all black and stuff like that. So maybe they'll do that. I'm quite curious to know how that will play out in, early next year. And I'm very excited for all of the games that they showcased. I'm smiling just thinking about them. But it leaves the question, will those games also be on PlayStation 4? Yes or no? I don't think there's anything official out there. I just saw an NBA comparison, a graphical comparison. Obviously, things look a lot better on the PlayStation 5, more realistic, really. Even the faces looked a lot more real on the PlayStation 5. But still, those that are on the PlayStation 4 and maybe can't afford going to, because it's a lot of money. Particularly, like how heavy are the games going to be, and how many games, this is relative, but how many games can fit on that hard drive? Are you going to feel the pressures to invest in external memories as well? And I think so, and those don't come cheap. This is not the PlayStation 2 era where you used to buy their memory cards. The prices are not the same. So these are the reasons that I'm feeling a little bit like maybe I should wait. Yeah, and try to make the prices go down a little bit. And also this policy to try to up the prices of the games, the standard pricing of the games. I don't think that's good, because things will become very expensive and not everybody is gonna be on board with that. That's just it. Or are you trying to persuade people to go to your subscription service? Maybe I don't say that this is a thing just done by Sony. The studios as well, a lot of them are trying to venture in subscription service. So I remember reading about Konami. They're trying to do that. Amazon Prime just is trying to make it in the video game industry just like that. I read something about that. So I don't know how things are going. I'm excited. I'm excited to actually, besides just watching videos and whatnot, I want to try first person, like how does the 3D audio Tempest technology actually affects you with the playing experience, the controller, that emerging thing that they talked since the beginning. How is it, I want to try it out. Okay, let me know in the comments down below what you think about everything that I just said. And yeah, and on that note, let me know if you're actually thinking about getting this as soon as it comes out, because also I realize there are some shortages. There's limited stock, they are selling out, and they're not even actually made it to the release date yet. That's pretty strange. So let me know in the comments down below if you're gonna hold up a little bit and then buy the PlayStation 5, or if you're gonna run and buy it immediately. You know, I gotta keep it real with you guys. I got into the last generation knowing that it would end soon, but I still feel there are so many games, particularly focusing on the PlayStation 4. There are like a gazillion games that I think in total I must have explored like a quarter of the whole library, you know, or maybe not even that. And keep in mind, they basically will be compatible on the PlayStation 5. So those are the reasons that I'm giving to try to hold back and wait a little bit more to invest in the PlayStation 5, you know, because it's a lot. Just one more thing, if you think about the headset, the controller, which is a bit more expensive than the previous generation, right? The console in itself, maybe a memory expansion. The pricing of the games is coming up. I don't know, for those of you that like to buy physical, do you feel there's some kind of constraint there? Right, because things are, it seems more favorable to go digital or to go to a subscription service in this generation. I don't know why, but I'm getting those vibes. Okay, guys, I gotta stop the video. It's over 20 minutes now. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, my name is Dion, and comment me down below on everything that you feel that you want to comment down below. Okay, and don't do no teardown on me. Okay, goodbye. Thank you for watching.